Is he here? Is he here? What happened to Uncle Bruce? Where is he? He's here. Don't pay the ransom. I'm alive. I'm well. Welcome all to the program this morning. Thank you for joining me today from wherever you are. You're here with me, Rancho Mirage, California, where we're hanging out right now. It's our last month down here. We're out of here at the end of the month and heading back to Canada. Welcome to May 1st, 2025. Holy moly macaroni. What a month April was, huh? Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun, you guys? You thought, oh, well, you know, the third month of the Trump presidency, all is well now. Everything's calming down. We're going to get into a regular routine now. Oh, no. Not a regular routine whatsoever. Welcome one and all to the program. Thank you for joining us here from wherever you're watching. If you're here and you're here every day, it's because of one thing. You figured out that you like making money, and you have figured out hanging around here. There are more money-making ideas being thrown at you by your fellow viewers than any other channel. Other channels you might find is filled with hatred and frustration and anger and accusations of shenanigans and whatever, or hopes and wishes and dreams of all-time sky-high prices or what have you. If you're here, you're listening to or reading about and hearing me talk about strategies where you can be an option writer and be the casino instead of being the gambler. And you can offer options to the desperate gamblers out there and probably take a ton of money from these people. Consistently, you follow the right strategies that we talk about here. Conservative option writing strategies, out of the money. You're doing credit spreads that have no hope of being near the money, and you're on top of it, and you're willing to do rollovers when you must do rollovers. You will be very well rewarded for your efforts. But if you're here for a quick, give me one idea that I can retire on, Bruce. I just want a trade that I can make 100 times my money on, and I won't ever bother you again. I will not be able to deliver that for you because that's not what we do here. We have viewers that are here who are members of this channel, majority of which are Gold Bagel members, who've been on with us since 2021, 2022, since the GameStop glory days, the insanity days, not glory days, insanity days. We have people here making more money on their GameStop shares in the last 3 years than they ever made if they got lucky on GameStop in the original run-up. I had viewers here in 2021 who said to me, oh yeah, I bought the stock at 10, 12, 14 bucks, but I sold it at 20, 30, and 40, and I made a nice dollar on it. But boy, when it went to 400, I sure was kicking myself. But when it went back to 200 from 400, I really wasn't kicking myself. And when it went back to 100, I was kicking myself a little less. But those of you who've gotten in at 400 or 300 or 200 or 100 or 50 or wherever you were and whatever the splits are and everything else, you still own GameStop. You have been writing options on GameStop since 2021. And there are a number of people here who have had more money come to them from GameStop option sales, selling options, writing options. They've had more money paid to them by writing a series of contracts over and over and over again than they ever put into the stock. And they're here going, Uncle Bruce, why would I stop this game? I love this game. It doesn't matter what I paid for it. I can write call options on GameStop whenever I want and haul in dollars, whether they're 2-week contracts, 2-month contracts, 6-month contract. It doesn't matter. Welcome to the party, pal. Those of you who have figured out that what calls you and turns you on is being an option writer in your retirement accounts against stocks that you love and will hold for years and years, or those of you who have set up trading accounts outside of retirement accounts, margin accounts in particular, you are now a cash secured put writer and also possibly a credit spread writer. Those folks, you folks, have discovered a whole new world that you never knew existed in 2021 when I first came live every day. It took until 2022 when I began to mention it because we had to teach you what options were at the beginning. Talking about teaching, thank you again. Last night at midnight, the sale ended for my classes, which I promised you it would. They're available on my website. Anytime you want to learn how to write stock options, you just get off your big fat lard ass, like I should be. Head over to my stock market channel, my stockmarketswithbruce.ca website, and get your butt over there. And you'll find the listing of all the classes available on how to become an option writer. And you can start with lesson number 1 and then move into lesson number 2. And as soon as you finish lesson number 2, you will learn the basics already of how to write call and put options. You won't be an expert at it, but you'll have the basics. You could then immediately open up a practice account at any brokerage firm you want and start practice trading options. But once you take lessons 3 to 10 and then all the way to 18, you're going to get a grasp on the basics of option writing, which does include cash secured put writing, poor man covered call writing, credit spreads, iron condors, and all kinds of psychological things you need to know, including unwritten rules, the unwritten rules of the option market. You think baseball is a complicated game because you watch a baseball game on television and your friend is an expert and they tell you all the little things that are going on and you have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Options, same thing. There's all kinds of things going on with the option market, and you need to be educated and exposed to the daily grind of how options work. Why is it that options move or don't move when certain events happen in the marketplace? And you begin to figure out, oh, I understand what you're talking about here. I'm surrounded by gamblers. And that's what you begin to figure out when you become an option writer. That everyone who's trying to take money from you are desperate, desperate people. Very few are educated and wise. Most are desperado traders looking for a home run ball, willing to take ridiculous odds against themselves to try to make a few dollars. And your job is to be the bookie and to accept stupid wagers. Take the stupid money that these people are handing you, $5 trillion a week changing hands in the options market. You've got to take your share of the action. Nothing personal. That's all you're there for. There are viewers here. I swear to you, there are viewers here since 2021 that began then and has just continued on, that every month I get emails and I get contacted by viewers who say to me, because of this channel, I quit my day job. I quit working in 2022 and I'm never going back to a job. I am a self-employed option writer. I'm still employed. It's just that I'm self-employed. Others say to me, I retired early, but I'm not retired like I thought I would be retired. I've retired at age 45 or 51 or 58. I didn't have to go to 60 or 65 or 70. I know friends of mine, I know workers, co-workers that are going to work until they're 70, and they hope they won't get laid off. They're hoping they can stay until they're 70. Bruce, I retired early, but I'm still working. But I'm working on writing options, and I love it. I love doing what I do for a living because I can do this anywhere I want. And my partner and I have grabbed an RV, and we're traveling across North America at full-timers in our RV. We dumped the house. We dumped our possessions. We got out of the condo. We sold the car. We only own the wheels that we're on, and we don't even own these wheels. We're got payments on it, or we're leasing it, or we're renting this RV from someone for a year. Whatever your situation, we're behind the wheel, Bruce. We head to a campground. We hook in to the services, and I'm trading options from an RV. And we are seeing America like we've never seen America before, in a pace like we've never been able to see America before. I cannot believe how relaxed we are, how easygoing. We decide on the road where we're going next. And all I need, Uncle Bruce, is one of these little devices, whether it's got an Apple logo on it or Samsung or whatever these things are called. with my app, and I can trade options and write them from anywhere in America. And then there are my international travelers who said, Uncle Bruce, not only did I quit my day job, not only did I sell off all my crap, and I kept my closest, nearest, and dearest things in a couple of boxes. They're at my sister's house. They're at my mom and dad's house. We've got them in storage, Uncle Bruce. Our kids are looking after some of this stuff. We didn't sell the house. The house is being rented from us by one of our kids, or we have a downstairs and an upstairs rental situation put together in the house. And the guy downstairs is renting almost rent-free because he's the manager of the house. He collects the rent from above, and he maintains the place. And he's a good friend of ours, and everybody's happy. And we're traveling the world on a slow vacation route. Don't need special visas to be anywhere. We go into South America. We spend 30 to 60 days in this country, 30 to 60 days in this country. We're traveling to Europe this summer. We're going to rent an RV in Europe this summer. We're going to do something we've never done before. We're really going out there. We're going to take a caravan and rent it in Europe. We took a caravan this past winter, which is summer, in Australia. In New Zealand, we went to Thailand, Indonesia, we went to Singapore, we went to Japan. We're slocationing, and we're trading our options from wherever we are. And we have more money in the account every month than we had the month before, and we're nomads because of you in this channel. Thank you very much. Never going back to work. This is a whole new world. Never knew it existed. Unbelievable. The question of the day today. Have you noticed my question of the day? I'm kind of asking some of you guys to fess up. How much money are you making? How much money do you think you're going to make for this year? Where do you think that number's coming in? I got 85 of you so far participating. There's about 300 of you that haven't hit that survey yet. Come on, hit the thumbs up button, hit the survey, and tell me what you think. How much money do you think you're going to make in 2025 as an option writer? I'd really like to know. I think the entire channel would like to know, because there are people here who are wondering about becoming option writers, wondering how much money you as option writers are actually going to make this year, so that they can decide whether or not to be part of this family or more engaged or whatever. By the way, 65 thumbs ups and counting. Keep them coming. So the question is, I will earn over a certain dollar amount in 2025 from writing options because of this channel. Specifically, because of Stock Markets with Bruce, I have become an option writer, and my world has completely changed out. 59% so far are saying, I'm going to make over $15,000 this year. The next level is 50. So it's obviously, I'm going to make between 15,000 and 50,000, because the first level is 15. The second level, 50 to 100,000, 28% of you. 100 to 250,000, 11%, and over 250,000, 3% of you are saying I'm making more than 250,000 here. So far, 94 answers have come in. Only 94. 59% say 15 to 50, 28% say 50 to 100, 11% say 100 to 250,000, and 250,000 above, 3%. At the moment. Please answer that question if you can. Let me know. Thank you again to those of you who are letting me know how long you've been a member. Also, deep value of the options. Thank you so much for your really cool thing here. $19.99 donation there. Appreciate that. Get richer, please. Yesterday, as I said, the sale ended. I had my lessons on sale for the month of April, and the sale ended last night at midnight. A number of you sent me notifications yesterday. I hope I'm not too late. We got you covered. Thank you again for taking these classes. You're committing to yourself. You're not committing to me. You're committing to yourself that your world is going to change dramatically, and you're not satisfied with where you're at. It shows me you have initiative and drive to want to make the world a different place for you, and I cannot congratulate you enough. I just say, hey, there are thousands of people who've come through this channel over the 4 years who are now option writers, thousands of them. And some are casual. They're just doing a little bit of option writing here and there. They've decided that they're quite happy to bring in a couple of thousand here, 1,000 there. They've got retirement accounts. They're quite happy to hold shares in companies they used to work for, because that's how they got stock in whatever company they got stock in. And they're happy writing call options maybe every 3 months, every 4 months, every 6 months. They'll write options against the stock that they've had for years and years, and they'll bring in 3, 4, 5, 8% value on the on the stock every 6 times, 3 times, 4 times a year, bringing in 6%, making 25% on their stock. Doesn't matter what it trades at, doesn't matter where it's gone, they're just going to keep writing contracts. And they're using that capital to buy more of the same stock to write more contracts. That's all they're doing. And the compound effect really starts to kick in, where people realize, oh my God, Bruce, I used to write 10 contracts at a time. I'm now writing 15 contracts at a time. I got 1,500 shares. And these dips, I buy more stock with the cash I've got, and I write more contracts. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep doing it. If I get exercised, I don't care. I'll just buy the stock back with the cash I just got handed, and I'll write a bunch more calls and just keep this going. For those of you who are sitting with less than $50,000, and a lot of you who find me don't have more than $50,000, you're noobs. You're brand new to this. For some of you, this channel has been a complete game changer. Especially those of you who are picking up the idea of writing credit spreads, call and put credit spreads. You have figured out that you can do these $2,000 and $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 trades on credit spreads. You decide how much of your capital you want to use. You decide what kind of risk factor you're going to have. You decide how long the credit spread lasts. And a number of you have figured out in the last little while, 0 days to expiry contracts, which is realistically the fastest growing area of the option market. 0 days to expiry is the #1 growth area for option writing. And you want in. And you've come here and you're watching me and you're listening to me talk about it. You're reading comments from viewers who are doing this, and you're saying to yourself, I'd like to learn how to write 0 days to expiry contracts. A contract that dies today or tomorrow. I'd like to be able to write a contract. I don't want to be the guy buying the contract. I don't want to be that person, that guy or gal buying a contract that has less than a day to live. I want to be the person that sells it, that writes it, that shorts it, that lets it die to zero or buys it back for pennies on the dollar. I need to know how to write credit spreads. And you've come here, you're listening to us, you've figured it out, you're taking my classes, and there will be lesson number 19 coming in the near future. I'll keep you posted on 0 days to expiry credit spread trading. Secrets, tips, and ways to maximize your money. Welcome to the party, pal, where we're casinos. That's the term around here. All of my viewers who are option writers say, we are casinos. We create the options that the gamblers play with, and we let them lose money on them. It's as simple as that. Sometimes we have to do a rollover to protect ourselves, but generally speaking, we kind of win almost every dang time. And there you go. You want to be that person? You want to quit your day job or retire early? Being that kind of an individual where you have the freedom to write wherever you happen to be physically, then you've come to the right channel. The only channel on YouTube that might be like this. I'm not going to make a claim that of all the zillions of channels out there, I'm the only one. There's got to be someone somewhere else. But I try to do it in a plain English format. So if you're new and you're inexperienced, or you're kind of experienced but you've never done the writing before, I'll try to guide you through how to do this in a plain English way so that you don't get lost in all this technical garbage language that some of these highfalutin people like to use around here in the media. Okay, I know you can watch them on TV anytime you want. Just click on CNBC, click on any of the other financial channels. You will be bombarded with terminology you don't know what the hell it means. I don't know what the hell some of it means, because it is irrelevant to the life into life itself. You are not going to become a multi-billion-dollar coordinator of a hedge fund's position on anything. You're never going to do that. You're going to be the person you are, where you are, with whom you reside, and you're going to be an option writer. That's where it's going to go. And you're going to start making money on a side gig called writing stock options. And whether you write credit spreads or calls or puts or what have you, you're going to make more money than you can make working at your job. You're going to work at your job for X amount of money, and you're going to make X amount on the side. And the objective is the side gig money dominates your revenues. You make more money on this side gig as it grows quickly, where you realize, if I work full time for that organization, I will not max out what I'm making here. I make more money here every month than I make over here working full time. I can't afford to work full time anymore. I'm going to have to either go to them and say, I can only work part time. You're going to go to them and say, I can only work for you from home. You're going to go to them and say, I can do this. And they're going to say, get out. And you're going to go, fine, I'm out of here. No problem. I'll leave. I offered you an opportunity to get a part of my time, but you can't work with that. It's all right. It's okay. It's nothing personal. In other cases, you're going to go to them and say, screw you. I'm not even wanting to work here anymore. I don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. But you're going to do it in a very nice way. You're not going to burn bridges. And you're going to say, it's been a pleasure. And I want to thank you for all the opportunity to give between 40 and 80 hours a week of my blood, sweat, and tears to this organization. But it's time for me to move on. And you're going to move on. And maybe what you'll do is, you've already figured out you can get a part-time job on the side to bring in, $1,500, $2,000 a month over here, while being here during market hours to do your option writing. And that might be a 6-month arrangement, maybe 3-month arrangement. I don't know, depending on how well your day trading goes and your stock offerings go, your writing of options, as you become a full-time option writer. Some of you are shocked that the moment you quit your day job, or you took a 1-week holiday, you took your sick days and got a week off, and you became a full-time option writer as a test run, and you realized, I made double this week what I made last week, because I saw trade opportunities pop up during the day that I don't normally get to see. And that's when the dope slap comes your way, that Will Smith wake you up dope slap that says, what are you doing with your full-time job? Are you out of your mind? You are losing thousands of dollars of money by working for these people. You can make double, triple what you're making there by staying here and doing this. That is the epiphany moment, time and time and time again. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad to see you here. Man, do I love it when people realize, oh God, I can do this full time. I only got 30 grand and I don't even have to go to work anymore. Welcome, Richard Carlin. Welcome, Stock Jockey. Sharon is here from Central New Jersey. Moneymaker Juan is here. Katie, Tom Kaufman, Eddie Martin, Andrea, Jeff, Steve Butler, Susan Shops. If you see people's names in green with an avatar beside them, they're members. If you look at Sky High Kite, you'll notice Sky High Kite isn't a member of this channel. Sky High Kite is hopefully going to become a member of this channel. Which lesson focuses on rollovers? Why don't you go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Open up a tab in your computer, use this, click, and look at it's right there. You'll see them. Stephen, number 17. Chase Rosita Parker is a member of this channel and says good morning to all of you. And she is the 16th thumbs up already. Christina, I'm number 23. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the party. Charlie, good morning, all 28. Hector, I'm 24. Bobby, I picked 50 thou, but in Canada money, doing great here. Juan, welcome, May. Welcome to May. The Shovel says NIO stock to the moon. There's a promoter. James, the Misty Tree. Good morning, Lucky 56. Cutting Edge Flicks, number 50 on that thumbs up meter, Bruce. Computer Whiz, I've been a member of this man's channel for 49 months. That's 4 years and 1 month. A member, pretty cool stuff. This is a Gold Bagel member. This is someone paying us, paying YouTube $25 a month to be one of these guys. It's $25 a month. You tell me how many channels you know on YouTube where people willingly pay $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member, a top of the line member of a channel, to hang out with a guy who has almost no hair and whatever he's got is, white. He ain't much to look at. Why would people do this for 49 months? What's wrong with this guy? Nothing's wrong with this guy. Buy Uncle Bruce's classes, you'll start banking. You're making bank just after a couple of classes. That's why. There are people here who take my classes. They open up an options account. They write their first series of contracts. They'll write, say, 5 call options on some stock they have. And they haul in $2,000 in cash. And they find out a week later that those contracts they sold for $2,000, they're now only worth $1,000. So they buy them back and they keep the $1,000. They take some more classes. They become a member of this channel. They write 5 more options for another $2,000, another series of contracts. And they're sitting there going, why wasn't I doing this 10 years ago? Where was this guy? How come I didn't know he existed? What's my problem is what they're going. They're happily becoming Gold Bagel members because every day before I go live here, I'm live for them for a half an hour every morning from 8 to 8:30 Eastern. And on Wednesday nights, it's Primetime Live, which is what we did last night, 7 o'clock Eastern. Only Gold Bagel members are invited. Gold Bagel members hung out last night. This morning, I've seen all kinds of Gold Bagel members watch the show from last night because you can do that as a Gold Bagel member. You can go back in time and watch yesterday's show. You can watch last week's Primetime Live 3 weeks ago if you want, to get an idea what other Gold Bagel members are up to, who are also, like you, writing options and making money. That's why they pay $25 a month to be here. They pay $300 a year to YouTube because they make money. It's nothing. It's not like they're being charitable. They're making money. Welcome to the program, Matt. Good morning, all. Lucky number 62 here today. Murray, good morning, Bagel member followers. Bruce, what is your bucket list item to do? What do you want to do in Japan? I've been talking about going to Japan for a trip. And Murray happens to live right near Tokyo. And I'm watching videos every night now and looking at different things. I want to see it all. I want to see not just Tokyo. I want to see much more. I want to be a month in Japan, actually. I'm trying to convince Jen to come with me, but I don't think Jen wants to go. Jen wants to sort of stay home. So I might be going on my own to Japan. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm looking into it. I'll let you know when I know. 50,000 in Poland, very easy for me, but only because it's 11 or 12,000 in U.S. and Germany. I need more in my portfolio, says L'Esprit. Deep value of the options. I have been a member of this man's channel for 44 months. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all the option writing wisdom over the years. You are the GOAT. Thank you so much, my friend. Again, much appreciated, all of you. Those of you who can do an update like this, let the world know how long you've been part of the family. Another Gold Bagel member saying hi to all of you, and appreciate the shout out very, very, very much. Christina, Computer Whiz, you are right. My 1 year growth rate, 137%. There you go. Deep value, the options. Here's a donation for you, $19.99. Thank you so much. ALA is here. Good morning, number 71. Giddy up, baby. There you go. Deep value, another super sticker of $19.99. Oh, thank you, man. You're awesome. You're certainly leading the way today. No doubt about that. You're by far the #1 donator on this channel today. It's much appreciated. Thank you. Alberto, thank you. Alberto just made a donation on PayPal. Thanks, pal. Very kind of you, sir. Please make lots of money. Get richer. John T. spoke with my Fidelity yesterday. I spoke with these guys. In order to do 0 days to expiry, you must have $25,000 balances, but only during the first 3 hours. You need $1 million to do 0 days to expire after the first 3 hours of the open. I do not understand what these people are thinking over there. You may want to go to another firm. I don't know. You got to check them out. Deep Value must have made some good trades, says Christina. Wow, John, really? Larry, good morning, all. I'm giving a drive-by thumbs up I'll miss the bells today. So someone's gonna have to take up the mission today to ring the bells. I'll miss the bells today. I'm taking a train to Baltimore for the long weekend. Number 74, deep value, consistent cash flow with the compounding effect, slow and steady, says deep value. Robert Malhout is here. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, and all stock market with Brucers. I don't recall my thumbs up number, but I gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate this. Christina, okay, Larry, we got you covered today. Corey D, I was actually writing options before this channel, but I learned more here. I've learned a lot. And this is another common refrain. I do get viewers who will have a one-on-one with me, and they'll say, look, I'm not a newbie. I've been writing options for 7 years, 6 years. I've written them off and on quite often. But what I'm learning here about the psychology of the option gambler, oh my goodness, I had no idea. I should have known. I've been a gambler. You've converted me over. I used to buy and write. Now I'm a specialist writer, and you have really changed the attitude around here. I make money now. I don't lose money anymore being in the options market. I used to be an options loser. Now I'm an options winner, and I'm going to keep doing this. Why would I stop? John T, yes, I attempted a 0 day to expiry with a few hours left to trade, and that's what the rep told me. Then asked the other requirements. There you go. Thomas, what happened with SoFi? What happened with SoFi? It's 1275 today. It's been 1290 this morning. It was 1450 on Tuesday morning, right after the opening, after being in the 11 range and 12 range, and it got to 13, got to 1450, and then it backed off, and we've got markets gyrating like crazy. What's with SoFi? Nothing but greatness. That's what's with SoFi. Nothing but phenomenal results. Shockingly profitable. A company that is going to more than double their last year's numbers across the board. I mean, they're just these guys are winners. I don't care what you hear, what you are told, I do care and I don't care. I suppose I shouldn't be so flippant about it, but there are people out there who just want to get views. They want to get views because they figured out the more people that watch me talk, the more money I make from advertising. So if I can get more people watching me, I get richer. And some folks are just trying to make a couple $100 a month as creators. Some are trying to get $1,000 a month in the door, just getting messages out. And so you'll notice that their thumbnails are like more ridiculous all the time. They'll look at you and their eyes are red, with red lasers coming out at you, and they'll have SoFi, the crash, what's happening. They're trying to get you all riled up. All they want is please click on my channel and watch me for a minute, and I get more advertising money. That's the bottom line. Now, they believe they're giving you information you want to know. Well, some deliver some information, some don't deliver anything. They only make you hang around with promises of, by the end of the video, you'll know what I mean by all this. And they hope you'll stick around for their 7, 8, 9, 10, 12-minute video to get a so-called message of, I don't know what, something from above or something. I don't know. I'm looking at SoFi from a number of angles. Of course, I watch it every day like you guys. I've been watching it every day since 2021, like some of you guys. And I'm noticing right now analysts coming out. As I predicted, as it happens every time, analysts come out with new target prices for SoFi the week before they release results, which is idiotic, and then the week after, which is reasonable. You look at the new numbers and then you make an opinion. But among all of that, you get a lot of doomsdayers coming in. Doomsdayers. Oh, the end is near. There's a turning point. Oh, the company's finances are shaky. Oh, their loan losses are just unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Oh, terrible times for SoFi. What keeps being ignored on the SoFi story is how you want to apply to borrow money from SoFi, you have to have a very high credit score or you get denied. The best part about SoFi, really, for most people, is that you don't have to see a human being. You don't have to walk into a branch of a bank somewhere, get shaved up, showered, put on some clean clothes and look presentable. and then, hope that the person you're talking to and you get along and there's a synergy there. They understand where you're coming from. They're not having a bad day. Maybe you're making them have a good day. Where here, it's clickety click, clickety click. There's no human interaction. You can be in your underwear in your bedroom watching me on your big screen TV and apply for a $5,000 line of credit from SoFi. SoFi doesn't care what you look like and where you are doing it. Talk about convenient. Well, so a lot of people out there have tried to get loans from SoFi and get rejected because they know deep down inside, well, if I were a bank, I wouldn't lend me money either. Why? Well, there are people applying for loans that got fired from their last 4 jobs because they thought their boss was an asshole. They just couldn't see eye to eye with their employer, or they were substandard or low-level employees that just can't hold on to a gig. I don't know. What's their problem out there, right? SoFi gives loans to those making dough. SoFi is picky. Let's just get to the point. SoFi, rightfully so, is picky with who they lend money to. So go for high credit score people and let the rest go somewhere else. Costco offers all of you a membership. You can become a member of Costco for, $60 a month or $130 a month, something like that. Unemployed people can't afford $130 a year, $130 a year, to be a Costco member. They don't even have $130 for the year. Have you ever been to your Costco store at the checkout and they say to you, oh, your membership expired. Should I just add it on to this purchase? And you'll say, yeah, go ahead. And instead of paying $110 for food, you're paying $240 because I just got nailed $130. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Costco doesn't care to go after unemployed down and outers for their memberships. Costco goes after those who can afford to pay to play. SoFi does the same thing in their own unique way. You can open an account for free. You can be a member of SoFi for nothing. But if you want to use their services, now you'll pay for services you use. That's fair. And when it comes to lending money, borrowing money from SoFi, you're going to have to pass certain bars of credibility. And they are picky. So SoFi is going after the top 25, 35% of Americans' demographic. I think that's a great thing. How many people are up there? How many people could SoFi attract that are in the upper 25% of the demographic curve of America? I think 60 million. That's what I think. They're at 11. All right. They're 1/5 of the way where they're going, if that, right now. Not even at 20%. So I love SoFi. I just love the upside of SoFi. This stock will be a $100 stock. Not this afternoon, unfortunately, but it will be a $100 stock. It'll be a $13 and $15 and $18 stock in the not too distant future. It'll be a $20 to $25 stock sometime this year. That's what I believe. But I think it'll be a $40 to $60 stock next year. Sometime during next year, it'll be at that level. And that will make talk at $12.79 utterly irrelevant. But then again, a year ago, there were people here on this channel who bought this stock at $4.55, $5.50 a share, and were saying to me, it's at $8, Bruce. How much higher can it go? It's got all the way. Isn't there a bunch of resistance here at $8.25? $10 a share, Bruce. You are out of your mind. That's 4 digits. There's no way SoFi will ever reach 10. And then they raised money with a $14.54 magical conversion price for $850 million deal. They'll never reach $14.54, Bruce. You are smoking stuff that is illegal. And we had $18.42 already this past year. So here we are. I love SoFi. Always will. Keep the faith. Christina, neat. Touchgrass, Wall Street built liquidity, then took it, says Touchgrass. Cindy, can you look at sound earnings that are coming? Thank you. I don't specialize in that stock like I watch SoFi, to be honest. I haven't. I know that they've had all kinds of ups and downs and ins and outs and good times and bad times and everything else. But I'm not a specialist in this stock. I don't even know what it's trading at. I honestly don't know what's it trading at. I know some of you play options on it. And some of you have done well, some of you have not done well. It's a very volatile stock, and I really don't want you to be there. I don't want you to be in volatile stocks, like super unpredictable volatile stocks. But it's your money and it's your life. And if you can do option trading on this stuff and do well by it, great. Cash secured puts work for you? Fabulous. Credit spreads, is that possible? I don't even know. A deep value, $5, Cindy. He wants $5 at least. I have no idea what this means. Chat GPT gives decent analysis for free. There you go. Mandu number 5. I'm the 88 thumbs up. Good morning. Good morning from Cindy B. Andre Delatorre. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Rice Check. Good morning. I'm 63rd. Brother Yeti. Good morning, friends. Cindy B. I've been a member for 40 months. Cindy B. Thank you so very much. Says a lot when my viewers tell me how long they've been members like this. This is huge. It is meaningful. Gold Bagel level member, 42 months. Thank you, as always. SB, my wife and I are flying to Japan next weekend for 2 weeks, Uncle B. There you go. Rodrigo, number 95, buddy. Number 95. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you, SB. Please become members of this channel. We're going member only here in a moment. Lisa, you must visit Kyoto, the imperial capital, and all the historical places that were spared bombing during World War II. Stephen sold an iron condo on Microsoft yesterday that expires May 16th. 2 weeks from now, tomorrow. Sold the 430 call, and I bought the 435 calls. Microsoft says 430 this morning. Any advice on what I should do? Well, you're probably going to roll up your put, but I think you want to wait the first hour. Like, you want to wait the first hour because I see the Dow up, but only at 189, not 350 points, which is what we were half an hour ago. I see S&P up and I see NASDAQ up, but the market is not as strong as it was. And I wonder if perhaps we're going to get a little bit of moderation here on some of these stocks as things sort of calm down. Let me double check something here. Here's Microsoft right there, 428.85. It was over 430 something earlier. What, 431, 432? It's not 430 now, 428.90. Fair enough, 33.68 gain. It could be that in an hour, Microsoft is 420 to 25 and having a wonderful day, but you are well out, reasonably out of the money. If you need to roll up those calls, you'll do that later today if necessary. On the put side, you might want to move up your puts. You got an iron condo going. You may want to move your puts up for a higher credit, which will allow you the credit you need to roll your calls up in higher strike. And there you go. Lisa, Japan is well geared for solo travel. I've been there solo 3 times before. Totally safe, excellent transport infrastructure. There you go. This is what's turning me on also about Japan. Wing Commander Bells. I will be there for you. Better too early than too late. Let's get the party started. There you have it. Mindu number 5 is in the house. Thank you for your membership, 42 months. Lisa, CoStar Group had earnings yesterday. Slight miss on earnings and lower guidance. I finally got to buy back all of my Matterport Jan 26 550 covered call for about a 32% profit. Jan 26 550 covered call. Interesting. The man, I called it a huge pullback after earnings. I'm pretty glad I bought back. My May 16 $12 puts for 20 cents beginning of the day and rewrote for 46 at the end of the day, like taking candy from a baby, says the man. Savage Wall Street, volatile stocks like SoFi, laugh out loud. Good morning. Fano Fairplanes, hello from Chicago. Who cares, says good morning, Uncle B. Have a great day, everybody. James of the Misty Tree. I've been a member for 10 months here. Uncle Bruce, the $5 was regarding your saying you should start charging a fee to research stocks. I'm getting emails that are like 4 paragraphs long. People asking me my opinion on this and this and this and that. That's what one-on-ones are for. If you want me to spend an hour to go over something for you, it's better that we do it on a one-on-one. Well, that's $500. You want to talk to me on camera and take an hour of my day away from Auntie Jen. I'm happy to do it for a fee. But for me to do a deep analysis for you on a position or a trade, and you send me an email and hoping I will respond. If I can respond in a quick, hi, hey, how are you? I would look at this or that and I'll fire it off to you. That's great. But if I need to do a deep analysis, now you're trying to hire someone to do work for you. And it's not a $5 charge. You know? I don't know what to do. I don't know what I have gone over this dilemma for years. What do I do for people who really need my help on a more ongoing basis? I am not a stockbroker. I am not an investment advisor. I don't handle people's money. And so I don't get into trouble with the SEC because I am a, unlicensed provider of financial services. I don't provide financial services. I'm a high school teacher. I teach how option writing works, and I comment on the market from where I see it. That's my thing. And if you want to have a one-on-one with me and ask me, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion? I'm thinking of doing this kind of a trade. Is that the right way to go? I may come back to you and go, have you ever thought of doing this kind of a trade? Well, let's analyze the two of them. You could do this and get this result, or do that and get that result. And if the stock does this or this or this, here are the implications of each of these strategies. What do you think? What works for you now? That works incredibly well for people. Like I said, I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what I think is going on, and I cannot be your stockbroker because I'm not licensed to be your stockbroker. I'm not hired by anybody. You'll notice no sponsorships on this channel. There is Coca-Cola would be a perfect sponsor for me. Perfect, because I could then say I drink the stuff, but I don't promote the stock. But they don't seem to want to do that. They ignore me. Not that I've ever approached them, but anybody knows anybody at Coca-Cola? I'd love to promote their product. I drink it all the time. There you go. You'll note that there are no ads here for any brokerage firms. You'll note in my description below, you won't find me telling you can open an account with so-and-so brokerage firm and get free shares or get a deal or do that. Or I don't promote anybody. I'm my own independent guy. I don't buy and sell contracts. I don't have stocks. What you give me in cash is what Jen and I live off of. I'm an instructor. I'm your high school teacher. I'm getting you out into the real world. There have been people who have left this channel. They found me. They grabbed the classes. They did some one-on-ones. They made mistakes. They made wins, losses, and more wins. And now they're winning and winning and winning. And they don't talk to me anymore because they've graduated to college and they've gone forward in the wild, wild world. And they think fondly about this channel. And sometimes they come in here and listen for 15 minutes and then off they go. That's what's happening here. That's to be expected. I'm an instructor. I'm a guidance counselor. Am I a motivator for you? I sure hope so. And however long you want to be here, I love the fact that you're here. But you'll notice that right now there are only 228 people here. There aren't 25,000 here. There are 228 because writing options is the opposite of what everyone else does that you've ever known with regard to this market. You absolutely know that no one else in your life does what you do. You are all by yourself here. Stephen, thank you so much for the advice. Mr. Premium, happy May 1st. Interest on cash secured put collateral triggered. What a nice way to start the day. Jacob Me has become a member of the channel. We got a newbie. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you in with us. What have we got going here? There he is. He's a gold bagel level member right off the get-go. There you go. Fabulous, man. Thank you for joining this channel. Hey, hello, everybody. Hello, Jacob Me. JM. Welcome, JM, to the program and to the family here. Jeff, hey, Mr. Poto. Welcome all to the program. We opened for trading in 7 minutes. The pre-market is up 227 on the Dow, which is down a bit from the high of the morning. We're up 56 on S&P. We're up 311 on NASDAQ. Gold down 81 bucks an ounce. Gold down to 32.36 from 3,500 for the high last week. Oil down 36 cents, was down $2 a barrel earlier today. The economic slowdown globally is real, and Trump didn't help a damn thing with anything anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Thank you again for the thumbs ups and 156 people who have come in here to answer the question of the day. I love this. Keep those answers coming and those thumbs ups. 122 thumbs ups are now in the house. 55% of the people who have responded to the question of the day are saying this: I will earn over $15,000 in 2025 with writing options because of this channel. Now, what that really means, if you look at all the choices you have, you can earn over 15,000, 50,000, 100,000, 250,000. Between 15 and 50 is what this first answer really means. So if you're earning 20,000 or 28,000, you think you're going to make 35,000 this year writing options, you're going to be giving me answer number one. 55% are saying 15 to 50 grand, Bruce. That's what I'm going to make. That is 300 to 1,000 a week. That is what that means. Between 300 a week and 1,000 a week. And for some of you, 400, 500, 600 bucks a week in option premium side gig money is helping take care of some problems around the house when it comes to finances. I'm pumped. I'm really pumped. Now, 27% of you are saying, Uncle Bruce, I'm going to earn between 50 grand and 100 grand this year in 2025. That is 1,000 to 2,000 a week. That is taking care of credit cards. That is taking care of car loans. That is taking care of household bills. That for some of you is quitting your day job. 10% say, Uncle Bruce, 100 to 250 grand is what I'm going to make this year. 10% out of 160 now. That's 16 people are saying 100 to 250 grand is how much I'm going to make. That is a definite career changer. And then 8% say 250 grand and up. I'm making over 20,000 a month right now. Going to make over 20,000 a month and more. And I do have viewers making much more than 250,000 a year because they're here. Thank you all for this participation in this quiz or this question of the day. 163 now have voted in. Let me know where do you fit? Where do you fit in here? Anywhere from 15 to 50 or 50 to 100, 100 to 250 or 250 and above. Do let us know as option writers how much money are you going to make this year. What's your guess? What do you think? Now, some of you I know you can't guess because you go, well, I don't know, Bruce. I've written cash secured puts and I got some options going here and the market has been kind of stupid lately and I was up like so much money earlier, but I'm down a little bit now. But if this stock does this and this does that, and I know. Some of you though can be very precise. You're going, Uncle Bruce, I'm doing credit spreads here. And I was making 100, 150 a day on credit spreads. I'm now making 350, 450 a day. Others are saying I'm making 600 to 800 a day on credit spreads. 800 a day on credit spreads is 4,000 a week. It's 200,000 a year. I know exactly what's happening here. Others are going, I was making 100 a day. Then I started making 200 a day. Then I'm making 400 a day. By the middle of this year, I'll be doing 600, 700 a day. By the end of the year, I'll probably be doing 1,000 a day. So really, Bruce, this is a range that is so hard to predict. But at the bottom line is you are making money on this channel. And I thank you all. 125 thumbs ups are in. We're 2 minutes away from opening. If you can find that thumbs up button, please hit it for us. Give this channel a little more momentum. 127 is the count now. 164 votes for the question of the day have come in. Thank you. Henry T, good morning, everybody. And Uncle Bruce, Charlie, welcome, Jakob, Mr. Premium. Jeff, baby. Charlie, are you using BIL for your collateral, Podo? Mr. Premium of the option, no Charles Schwab, SWVXX. Charlie, thank you. I appreciate to know. There you go. Kids here making daily interest on cash balances because I begged people here in December and January to start selling stock and go cash only. Write options from a cash position only. Cash is king. You do not want to be in this market right now. Even with a gain of 200 this morning, You do not want to be a stockholder if at all possible. I know some of you, many of you cannot be out of the market, because if you're going to write options, you need to own stock, especially in retirement accounts. I know that. So of course, you're going to hold stock that you would like to be holding for a long, long time, and you're going to write options against it, whether it's GameStop, whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Apple or Nvidia or Google or whatever your favorite is. It's okay. Always be writing in your retirement accounts. Outside of your retirement account, you do not need to hold a single share of anything. You can be cash secured put writers. You can be credit spread writers. You can do all kinds of other strategies. Welcome to the program. How are you doing? Be the Casino. Good morning, everybody. Make your dough today. 37 Rocco. Have a great day, all thus. Titus, get the bells ready. Someone's going to ring the bells. I know for a fact someone is going to step up and ring the bells, and we'll get this party started. Thank you all for joining us again. We're up 223 on the Dow, coming into the last moments of the pre-market and getting ready to start trading for the day. And we want to get you kids richer. We're going member-only comment right now. Thank you. Please become a member of this channel. And you can comment right now through the live session here, and also join us every morning at 8 o'clock and every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern for Prime Time Live. Thank you again for joining me and being part of this familia. We love the fact that you're here. 134 thumbs ups now. They're coming in. Here come the thumbs ups, guys. Thank you so very, very much. Yesterday, we ended the day with 197 thumbs ups. We were 3 short of the 200 that I beg to get to every day. Thank you for getting us that close. If any of you are still able to go to yesterday's show, you can always hit the thumbs up button. We need 3 of you to do that. But today we've got 134 thumbs ups as we continue to inch our way higher, going for 200 every single day. Thank you so very, very much to join me and be part of this familia. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. All right, let's keep that going. Welcome to the party, pal. We are open now, and we seem to have a gain going here. We're going to follow this opening market, see what it wants to do. Let's giddy on up here. There we go. The Dow up 148 at the moment. I see so far this morning. SoFi 1290 up 39 cents at this moment in time. 141 thumbs ups, thank you, and 173 votes now for the question of the day. Keep those coming in. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who have come through here. And CKT 134, Bruce. James the Misty Tree hitting bells. Luring Anglofisher ALA is here hitting the knee emoji. So is Richard. So is D.A. Truda. So is Juan. Vash is here hitting the bells. But more importantly, knee. Don't forget to hit the knee emojis. The Knights of Knee must be honored every morning because they are the power behind this market. You have no idea the power of the Knights of Knee. Do not forget Shrubbery. Bagel Babe 119. Luca Ciao from Barcelona on a train to Madrid in España. The power is back on in Spain. Thank you, Luca, for saying hi. Henry, economy is slowing down. Uncle B, what do you think? Luca, knee. Charlie is here with knee emojis. So is John Gill. And Deep Value is in the house with knee emojis. Kids, get ready to make money today. We're up 135 on the Dow. We've got other markets here, a 45-point gain on S&P, 327 gain on NASDAQ. The Dow now shows to be up about 162. We've got SoFi here jumping up and down, 1267 to 1290, 1272 now. We're up about 20 cents. ASTS is up 30 cents. We got Rocket Lab up 22. It's at 2201. GameStop is up 26 at 2812. MSTR up 1190. I saw Bitcoin pushing 96,000 this morning. AI up 38 cents. Supermicro down 32 cents. Nvidia's up 460. Tesla up 259. The Spiders are up 518. Qs are up 780. Palantir up 167. Costco up 175. Coinbase up 430. The smart rate is now 95 cents. It's come up from 74 to 95 in a couple of weeks. Google up 168. Apple down 172. Broadcom up 484. Microsoft holding a $39 gain here. 434. The high of the morning, 436.75. Now 434.80 at the moment. We'll see how this plays. The PE multiple is high on Microsoft, even with the gains. So we'll watch. Intel down 9, Netflix down 11, Meta is up $35 to $584. It got up to $592, almost $593. It has given up $10 already from its high of the morning. So Meta started hot and now is backing off. Amazon up $580, Uber down 18, Adobe up 99 cents to $375, Cisco's up 12, AMD up 158 to 98.98. AMD trying to get to 100 again. Unity up 60 cents, Enphase down 14. Spire down 11, Moderna down 193, Pfizer down 49, IBM down 266, HPQ up 8, Home Depot up down 188, Vanik is up 270, Goldman Sachs down 115, Boeing down 80 cents, Target down 14, JP Morgan down 164, Walmart down 11, Disney down 10, American Airlines up 13 cents at 10.08, DraftKings up 2 cents, AMC at 267, almost unchanged over there. Royal Caribbean up 372. There you go. That's the story from where we're at right now. Thank you all for joining me. 129-point gain on the Dow, 41 on S&P, and 318 on NASDAQ. We are not up 350 points on the Dow. That's what we were this morning, an hour ago. We're up 111. Dead cat bounce might be happening here. We got to watch this. I don't know. Cindy B, Uncle Bruce, I have 3 positions on Apple, cash secured spread for tomorrow. 220.25, you can get 83 cents. Seems like a lot for one day. Apple comes out with earnings, I think, tonight. So, not tonight, but shortly. It is tonight, sorry. So, there's going to be speculation there. 220.25 on the Apple position you're thinking about. The shares of Apple right now are sitting at 211. 35 down about $1, 211.70. So looking at 220.25s, getting $83 on a $500 trade is a very healthy 16% return on your money. If you can score it, will the stock stay under 220 during the session? If they, you're talking about spread tomorrow, you've got to go through the earnings, and that could be good or bad. I don't know. Sometimes you don't do spreads until after earnings. Don't do anything until after tomorrow. Wait for the opening tomorrow to see what the stock does. And then, like today with Microsoft, you might do, instead of Apple spreads, do a Microsoft spread today. Stock's up 30-something bucks. Go 10, 15 ahead on Microsoft and write a call credit spread on Microsoft today. The earnings are out. What direction can the stock go now? Another $30 higher? Or $5 or $10 lower. Maybe Meta. Maybe you'll do a Meta trade today. Don't bother with Apple today. Cindy, check this out. Alex, neat. Yakum. I found you looking for someone who could explain in simple words SoFi's convertible notes deal. SoFi was my biggest position back then. You made me interested in options. Right on. Welcome, my man. Henry, we are still below 10%. We've got Jakob. I got your classes at the end of last year and already made twice as much as I paid for them. You'll be doing this for the rest of your life, my friend. Giddy up, buddy. Lisa, Amazon earnings tonight should be a big one, and this is why you don't want to do credit spreads on Amazon until tomorrow. Let the stock take its run and then put your position on. Look at it that way. Interesting. Very interesting. The Dow up 228. SoFi 1264 up 13, ASTS up 2, Rocket Lab up 11, GameStop up 11, MSTR up 9, AI up 33. Welcome to the party, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you with us this morning from wherever you are today. Thank you all so very, very much. Alberto, thank you for that donation today. You are the best, buddy. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Keep up the good work. Get richer, please. And thanks for joining me again, as always. Giddy up, kids. Fun times at the OK Corral right now. Never a dull moment around here. And thank you all for joining me from around the world. Appreciate it. There we go. Absolutely wunderbar. All right, there we go. Keeping an eye on this market as usual. Lots to follow here, and lots going on. Up 244 on the Dow right now. Okay. All right. There we go. 185 votes now are in. 185 for the question of the day. Thank you for that. And on the thumbs up meter, we now are pushing 146 thumbs ups. Thank you. 55% of you answering the question of the day are telling me that you're going to make between $15,000 and $50,000 in 2025 writing options. That's a great place to start. 27% of you, just over a quarter of you, are saying, Uncle Bruce, 50 to 100 grand is where I'm going to land this year. Between 50 and 100,000 profit on option trading. That's how much money I'm going to make this year. That is 1,000 to 2,000 a week on average. 27% of you. 10% of you are saying 100 grand minimum, 250 grand max. Somewhere in that range, Bruce. Somewhere between 2,000 and 5,000 a week. 250,000 or more, 7%. That number keeps climbing. 7% of 186 people. That's like, what's that, 14 of you now? More than 250,000. That's over 20,000 a month in option profits from writing options. This is what we're talking about. There's some dough being made here by some folks. Even those of you in that 15 to 50,000 range, you never thought, you never imagined that you're going to make 25 grand writing options in your account. Where did that come from? How the hell? I don't even know what an option is. That's what you're saying a year ago, 2 years ago. You didn't know what an option was. Writing options? That was for banks. Only insurance companies and pension funds do that. Big hedge funds do that. They're the ones who write them. After all, they are making shenanigans in the market. They're the ones doing that, aren't they? Wait, I can do option writing? I can write one option contract? I can write 5, 100, 300? I didn't know I could do this. The big realization here. Rainy in Colorado this morning, says Bagel Babe. Welcome to the channel. Savage of Wall Street. I took some money from premiums that I made yesterday and bought 100 Sentinel 1 and 100 SMCI at 29. Later in the day, I wrote an SMCI $35 covered call. Expires in June. I got $275 for it. Then I wrote a Sentinel 1 $20 cover call expiring in June for $1. Thank you very much. There's Savage taking money off the money. Charlie bought back my Palantir 130 for a $260 loss, but I moved up my strike to May 16, 141 for a 326 premium. I'm ahead $65, baby. There you go. You're moving up the. You're up 1,100 on the buyout. The strike price is 1,100 per contract as well. Well done, Charlie. You're actually getting nice and rich there. Well done. We're up 201 on the Dow, 45 on S&P, and 287 on NASDAQ. The VIX is down about 70 cents to 24, and oil down 12 cents at 58.09. Welcome all to the show. 1249 to 1250 on SoFi. Today we are at the low of the session at the moment. Low is 1246. We're at 1250.51. Volume on SoFi now in 12 minutes, 7.9 million. Not even, you can't hold a candle to how quiet it is compared to Tuesday. On the earnings day, at this time, 12 minutes on earnings day, we were already at 50 million shares traded. So very quiet today. Do not be surprised if the stock goes higher. We're trading at 29 times earnings on SoFi, by the way. That update, that PE multiple is updated now. I believe for next year's earnings, SoFi, my personal guess for next year's earnings is over 60 cents a share. This stock is trading at barely 20 times earnings. I mean, yeah, it's not going to trade at 20 times earnings. It's going to trade at 40 or more times earnings because they're going to more than double them for the next several years in a row. So the stock should be 25 a share now. So it's way underpriced at $12.51. Just saying. Just saying. There you go. 181 gain on the Dow. We're slipping. We're giving a little bit back. Charlie, I'm up about 80% on my Palantir in the money calls right now. Wow, this is great. Oh, Savage of Wall Street. Hey, Uncle Bruce, you know who's not taking a short-term loan to buy groceries like 25% of Americans? This guy. I'm not, he says. The gamblers pay for our groceries. Thank you, you degenerates. There you go, right there. Charlie now says, I'm now, right now, I'm up to 80% now on my Palantir. You might make another rewrite there, Charlie. Beach Boy making a donation of 30 shekels. Thank you, my man. I'm making money from selling options. Well, that's a new concept. The future, Marty. Lemon pie, Anti-Gen. Lemon pie. The future, Marty. There you go. Thank you, Beach Boy. As always, thank you all of you who are donating to the cause. We appreciate you. Just love seeing you guys get richer. We're back to 12.55 on the SoFi. We're going green again, up 4. ASTS up 2. Rocket Lab up 21. GameStop is up 16 to 28.02. MSTR up 9.50. AI up 31. Supermicro down just 20 cents. It's coming back up. Now it's only down 11, actually. NVIDIA's up $4. Tesla's up $3. The Spiders are up 5.50. The Qs are up 7.07. Palantir up 82 cents at 119.26. Costco's $9.90, down $4. Coinbase up 140. Google up 97 cents. Apple down 74. Broadcom up 5.98. Microsoft holding a $39 gain at 434. The high of the day, 436.99. The low of 430.12. Right now, 434. Trying to hang around these numbers at a 35-time PE multiple. That's high for Microsoft. Well, I don't know if it'll hold this number. Intel up a nickel. Netflix down $10. Facebook, Meta up 26.78. That is backing off. We got up to 592.95. Let's call it 593. We're now at 575. This is an $18 backing off on Meta. I think Microsoft will do the same. It'll probably give up half its gains. And it'll have a great day. It'll still be a great day. Meta is trading at 22 times earnings. Microsoft is 35 times earnings. So that Microsoft is overpriced. Just saying. Eli Lilly down $64 today, $8.34. Amazon up $4.30. Uber unchanged. Adobe up $3.19. Cisco up $39. AMD at $99.08, up $173. Unity is up right now 58 cents. Enphase up 63. And now we have some red. Spire down 7, Moderna down 122, Pfizer down 30, IBM down 244, Home Depot down 27. HBQ is up 24, Vanex Semiconductors up 329, Goldman up 129, Boeing down a quarter, Target up 20 cents, JP Morgan is up 92 cents, Walmart up 41, Disney up 15, American Airlines up 18 cents. DraftKings up 29, AMC down a half a penny, Royal Caribbean up 4.90. That's where we are this morning. Mixed bag market. It's a mixed bag. I think it's a dead cat bounce. I don't think we have a 1,000-point gain coming here because I believe the slowing of the American economy is going to take hold on some of the high flyers, and tariffs are going to take hold of some stocks. On SoFi's front, I think the sailing is clear to double in price from here. Tariffs mean nothing. The slowdown in the American economy won't affect SoFi in any way, shape, or form. They are going after the top 30% of the demographic of America. All is well up there. That includes you guys. So giddy up SoFi. 1262 up a dime on SoFi now. Having hit 1290 first thing this morning. Giddy up. We're rolling along. Never a dull moment. Thank you, Beach Boy, for the donation today, and all of you who have made a donation to me today. I got to give a thumbs up to Beach Boy for that. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. We've got results coming in on that poll question now. 191 now have come in. Thank you for hitting that answering that poll question. Also, those of you who are able to hit the thumbs up button, thank you for that too. We're now at 149, 51 to go to hit the magical 200 level. Beautiful. 191 on the poll question. 55% of you are saying I'm making between 50 and 50,000. 15 to 50,000 this year on option premiums by being a writer. You cannot spend $15,000 to be part of this channel. You can't give me that much money. To take every lesson I've created, 18 lessons at $200 a piece, you can only spend $3,600 on all the lessons I've done. If you become a Gold Bagel member for a year, you can only spend $300. So you can't spend $4,000 to be part of this channel for a year with all the classes under your belt. And how many folks are making 15 to 50,000 this year in option writing profits? 56% of 192. That's 105 of you guys making 15 to 50,000. You're making more than you've ever spent here. 50 to 100,000, 27%. 100 to 250,000, 10%. 19 of you guys. And more than $250,000, 7% out of 193 people. That's about 13 of you. 13 of you are making more than $250,000 this year in profits. Writing options, all of you are doing well. You cannot spend $4,000 here to learn how to do it for the rest of your life. I'm asking for 2025, not 26, 27, 28, just in 2025. You want to quit your day job? Learn how to write options. You want to retire younger? Why don't you take control of your retirement account, learn how to write options, and write options conservatively out of your retirement account? Good Lord, how easy do you want this to be done? You want to be a person that borrows money? You want to be one of the 25% of Americans that are borrowing money to buy groceries? Is that a shocker? In America, 25% of Americans borrow money to buy groceries. That is a revolving line of credit through payday loans, through these online things. Shocking. That is scary. How many percentage of those folks are getting food stamps as well as, or don't qualify because they're, quote, too well off, right? Too well to do. I don't know. The numbers are horrifying here in America. They are horrifying. You gotta take control of your life, guys. You've got to take the bull by the horns. Grab a couple of these lessons at $200 a pop. Open up a practice account. Start trading options in a practice account to get a handle of it. Do what these people are doing. Just mimic them. Do exactly what they're saying they're doing, and see for yourself. Are they making on 5 or 10 contracts? Are they making $1,000 profit? That would pay for 5 classes. Can they make more than $4,000 a year and buy all the classes, be a Gold Bagel member for the whole year, and make more than that? Now, for the rest of their lives, for the rest of your life, if I can help you make $15,000 a year, side money on top of your wage, you're making $1,250 on the side. I don't know what you're going to do with it. Call it mad money. I don't know. Is that going to be holiday money? Are you going to go on a $15,000 holiday once a year? Or are you just going to compound that money, which I suspect most of you would do? You'll make dough in the market and compound it by writing more contracts. Because what do you ultimately want? You want to get out of your day job. You want to retire early. You want to build your retirement balance. You want to pay off your credit cards, your student loans, your car loans. You don't want to be dependent on payday loans to get by, obviously. You don't want to do what other people you know are doing to get by in this world right now. You don't want to be them. You want to be higher on the demographic scale? You're going to take the bull by the horns and do it. Zed, 100 grand or more, baby. That's it right there. 100 grand or more. There it is. 257-point gain on the Dow. We just are not able to get up to 350 points. The NASDAQ is up almost 2%. And I have to admit that if the Dow were equaling NASDAQ, we would be about 750 points higher, but we're not. The Dow is not coming around. It's 23 minutes into the session, and the Dow is at 264 instead of 600, 700. We're up 60 points on S&P. That's about half of NASDAQ. And NASDAQ is up 334 on 2 stocks. 2 stocks are moving NASDAQ. We all know who that is from yesterday's earnings. Crazy 49er. What do you do if your credit spreads gets assigned because the stock rallied at the end of the day to put you into the money? What do you do? Well, you don't get caught in that position ever. You buy back your calls, get the hell out of there, and get ready for the next day to write new calls. That is what you do. You should be able to unwind the position by just doing the reverse trade right now and getting ready to do new credit spreads. That's what you do. You must not write new credit spreads in the first hour of the day. You must wait several hours into the day to get a sense of direction. And even if a market has a reversal, let the beginning of the reversal happen already, monitor it, stay on it like a hawk, and be willing to do rollovers during the day. Don't forget the other side of the trade. You've done credit spreads, you do put credit spreads as the afternoon goes on to put an iron condor together. That should bring you enough capital or additional capital in a credit to roll the calls. There's that. I'm just saying, you've got to be on this full time. You cannot be doing this as a casual, hope it works out kind of trader. You can't do it that way. Giddy up, everybody. We're up 250 on the Dow, 56 on S&P, and 307 on NASDAQ. Will it hold? Have these markets topped out already? Are we at the top here? Are we about to see some correction territory happen here? Is this the moment to write covered calls right now? Is this the time to write call credit spreads? Or should we wait another half an hour? I'd wait, and let's see what this market really has. What's it got? What's it really going to give us? Remembering that the Dow was up 140 yesterday, it's up 240 now. That's 380 points in the last hour yesterday to now. And it's had a bit of a run lately. So are we topping out a little bit here? Maybe, but you want to be writing out of the money by a ton. Respect this market, absolutely. 1256, 1258 on SoFi. Rocket Lab is up 7, GameStop up 3, MST are up 9.30, AI up 18 cents at the moment today. Thank you all. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. Pleasure to make your acquaintance today. Nice to have you with us here. There you go. McDonald's saw a big drop in customer traffic. The stock may not be recession-proof after all. That's a headline out of Barron's. Jobless claims rise to the highest level since October, but not from the tariff war. That's a comment. GM is going to take as much as a $5 billion hit on Trump tariffs. Interesting. Yeah, there's all kinds of interesting stuff here. Estee Lauder is going to lay off 7,000 people, more than initially planned. Yikes. Yeah, we got a number of things going on here. This McDonald's story is a definite revealing little thing about the U.S. economy, the underbelly of the economy. McDonald's stock fell in pre-market trading Thursday. This is the article here in Market Watch. After the fast food restaurant giant posted first quarter revenue that missed analyst expectations and said U.S. comparable sales had declined 3.6% from the previous year. This is the first quarter. This is not this month. This is the first 90 days of the year until the end of March. The company reported revenue of $5.96 billion, below the $6.1 billion forecasted. Earnings were $2.67 a share versus $2.66 that was expected to be made. Global comparable sales were down 1%, or essentially flat year over year, excluding leap day. A 3.5% increase in comp sales within the company's international network of developmental licensees and affiliates was attributed to strength in the Middle East and Japan. CEO and Chairman Chris Kempczynski conceded. He had to concede that customers were grappling with uncertainty, but affirmed his confidence in the company's ability to navigate even the toughest of market conditions and gain market share. Right. Well, good luck with that. We'll see just what is happening here. This is telling, folks. This is absolutely mega revealing that when McDonald's foot traffic is down, okay? I'm not talking about the fact that McDonald's has a customer come to the counter and order the Happy Meal instead of the regular meal. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the number of people coming into the store or driving through the drive-through is down 3.5% in the first 90 days of this year, which was the end of the Biden presidency until Trump took over in the Jan 20 until the end of March. April was a disaster. April is a disaster, and I'm sure McDonald's really took it on the chin, as did everybody else. We'll hear all about that in the not too distant future, I think. Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. Brian, your covered calls would get exercised, so you'll sell the shares. You would have a bunch of cash, wait for the red day and sell cash secured puts, question mark. There you go. If you do get exercised at the end of the day on a position in SPYs or triple Qs, if you're in the money on the calls, you'll be exercised. If you're in the money on the puts, you'll be exercised. You'll have to do the reverse trade first thing the next morning and then put together your next credit spread later in the day. You're going to have to do that. You cannot allow cardinal sin number one. You cannot be in the money on any credit spreads that expire tonight on these indexes. You cannot do that. You cannot be in the money. You must buy your way out of it. You must roll your way out of it, or at least buy your way out of it. Do the roll tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. I'm just a guy. Brian, number 150, I think, is what I've got here on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. 222 gain on the Dow, I guess. A 209 gain on the Dow, I guess. Jumping around here. 49 on S&P and 282 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is backing off. Microsoft is now at $430.95. Microsoft hit a high today of $436.99. Call it 437. Microsoft is now 431. It's down $6 and falling. So Microsoft is beginning to back off. All right. Meta. Let's see. Where's Meta? It's up $23 at $572. It has backed off from the high of $593. A $21 drop on Facebook after blowout earnings. So these high flyers this morning are already coming back. I think we have a dead cat bounce. We're only at 168 on the Dow. I'm not guaranteeing we're going to go red on the Dow, but we're not going up 1,000 points here. It doesn't appear. SoFi down 3, ASTS down 37, Rocket Lab down 3, GameStop down 1. We've had a sell wave come through on the markets. There it is. An opinion piece coming out here, $1,660 monthly Social Security benefit for everybody, question mark. What do you think of that? It's one being proposed right now as a remedy to save Social Security. People get capped at $1,660. If you were to be capped, or your parents were to be capped at $1,660 per person, could they live in the environment they're in right now? I guess if you're in a trailer, you'll make it. But if you're in a house, I don't know if you can make it. Property taxes alone on appreciating real estate over the last 5 years has got to be killing people. Higher insurance costs, higher value house, higher insurance, higher property taxes, maintenance, whatever. 1660 may not be enough, especially if you're single. I don't know how people get by on 1660 in the U.S. Working people can't get by on 1660. You got to make more than that. $400 a week, that's $10 an hour. Just do the math, folks. 1660 a month divided by 4 weeks is $415 a week, okay? You're working 40 hours a week. If you're working $400, making 40 hours, that's $10 an hour before tax. After, I mean, who could live on this? You tell me. Family of 3? A retiree? 2 retirees? I don't think so. Yikes. I think the word is yuck. We're up again. Green on SoFi, up 9. Rocket Lab up 4. GameStop up 3. Little bounce back at the moment. All right. Crazy 49er. Yeah, thanks. I bought my way out. Won't make that mistake again, Lorraine. Number 149. This is crazy. Brian, SMCI 3260. Brian, Come on, run up to 33. Charlie, I had to buy my way out yesterday on the Q's call spread. Sold a put after, and I minimized the loss. There you go. You're always writing, always looking to write. Always be ahead of this market. Stay on top of things. Jen, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm okay. Okay. You can kill the lights if you like, because the sun is brightly shining now. We were our little visitor arrived yesterday. Jen Jr. arrived, so she's sleeping at the moment, and all is well. And
for a couple of very warm days.
yes, it's going to be nice and hot here the next couple of days today.
So the market doesn't really seem to know what it exactly wants to do today. A little up, a little down, a little up, a little down.
Yeah, we were up 350 when I got up this morning on pre-market, where Microsoft and Meta, the old Facebook, were just rolling because of the big earnings last night. They're now backing off.
Yeah.
And so the market is topped out. We're certainly seeing it on NASDAQ here and on the Dow. We may have a bit of a dead cat bounce here. I don't know. Barron's just released a headline. Microsoft hikes prices for Xbox consoles and games. They're hiking their prices. Wonder why? Oh, tariffs. Oh, yeah, it's all imported. Oh, yeah, that's right. Microsoft doesn't make this stuff, you know. They have it made for them. Yes. Wait for Apple to raise their prices. Wait for accessories at Apple to go up. Wait for other prices to go up at Best Buy, all over the place. Those flat screen TVs for $399 might be a thing of the past. I don't know. Richard says, good morning, Anti-Gen. Henry T. Tesla board is looking for someone else to replace Elon Musk as CEO, Uncle Bruce. The company denies it. Rumors are swirling.
Morning, Reggie.
Morning, Rich. Blair, too many Europeans on long weekends, I believe, today. Real, SPY yesterday moved $4 in the last 15 minutes of the day. Impossible to get out in time. I'm not hanging on to the last minute again, and that's what I'm talking about too. Charlie, the family bye made me laugh at the end of the primetime show last night. The whole family went bye. We got Jen Jr. in on it. Bobby Atkinson, Spider holding 560 is okay. It's okay. It's okay. Walter, yeah, I agreed, Rial. Anti-Gen, what kind of bagel are we having today? And
It's Thursday.
yeah, Bobby, yeah, I agreed, Rial. I'm moving during my lunch break a day or two ahead here. Brian sold an August $36 SMCI cover call for $490 on that pop. Oh, my goodness. SMCI here is sitting at $32.89, up 103. Splair, and good morning, Anti-Gen, to you. There you go. Yes, Blair, good afternoon in Deutschland. It's a holiday in Germany today. Many markets are closed, but the American and Canadian markets are open. And so there are people in Europe working today that would normally be off because they follow U.S. markets on behalf of their clients.
What is the holiday?
I don't know. There's a holiday in Europe. I don't know.
Oh, it's May the 1st.
It's May 1. Oh, it's Labor. It's like Labor Day. It's like,
hooray, hooray, the 1st of May. Outdoor screwing starts today.
There you go. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Anti-Gen.
Good morning, Mandu.
Apple app subscription will increase, says Bobby Atkinson. There you go. We could be right on that. Yeah. Well, bagel time. Bagel time.
Maybe something just, bagel with butter. Just
Maybe not.
maybe not.
How about, do we have ham?
Yes, we do.
Well, why don't I have ham and cheese?
Just ham and cheese.
With a real whack of mustard. I've been phlegmy all day.
I know. It is the season.
Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main flowers are starting to get burned off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're starting to dig them out and put in new ones. So
If you're into
there's
gardening,
lots in here.
you're into flowers, you love watching plants do their thing. The change of the season is happening right now. Here at this golf club, we're surrounded by golf course here. The main boulevard coming into this property, it's a gated community. They have beautiful flowers in the middle of the boulevard. On the street corners, they have little patches of flowers. It's gorgeous. Well, the flowers that were planted were perfect for the winter time. They have to be taken out now because they're burning out. They can't take the heat. No matter how much water you put on them, they can't take the heat. They're designed for 50, 60, 70 degree weather, really. So the entire complex here will now be redone for the summer growing season. And there will be plants now planted that thrive in 90 and 100 degree weather, believe it or not. And so in they go, out goes the others. And then in October, this October coming up, they'll rip those out and they'll put in the winter plants. And away we go again. And that's what happens all over this valley.
The golf course still looks really good.
600,000 people here in the summertime. 600,000 people here in the wintertime. 250,000 in the summertime. The ebb and the flow, but the plants need to be looked after all year round, including the golf courses. You got to mow those greens every day. You've got to tend the bunkers every day. Whether there are 100 people waiting to start their round of golf or 20, it matters not. Must be maintained. So there you go. Bagel Babe, good morning. Auntie Jen from Bagel Babe. I think from Colorado. Splitter, not only in Germany, May 1st is an old tradition being covered in Poland and Germany. I don't know where else. It's certainly Russia, probably Ukraine, Romania, Hungary, any former Soviet territory, May 1st. China, big deal in China too. North Korea. Brian, now I have 3 August SMCI covered calls, $36 average at $6.30 each. Yahoo bringing in $1,900 for 3 contracts. Brian, that's like buying 9 classes right there. Brian will be doing this for the rest of his life, and it'll be more and more and more. Jay Gill, good morning, Auntie Jen. Hector, Auntie Jen. There you go. Splair, I see these I see these maypoles are connected to that day. Time for me to connect this with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the May tree inside the game. I am of another generation. Bagel Babe, yes, I'm in Colorado. Giddy up, baby. Welcome indeed. We have a 194 gain on the Dow, 47 points on S&P, and NASDAQ is up 265. NASDAQ was up 2%. It's now up 1.5%. And S&P was up 1.2%. It's up 0.8 now. The Dow was trying to get up to 1%. It's only up 0.52. That's the story. Oil has gone green. It was negative $2 today. It's up 47 cents, but it's at 58.69. We were down to $55 a barrel at one point early this morning. It was not pretty.
But it was down $2 and now it's up 46.
Yeah, it was way oversold. It's May 1. The new contract rollover is happening, so we got volatility here. But oil will go lower. I think oil is headed to the low 50s, 52, 51. That's where it's going. Maybe worse.
Leave it in the ground.
Yeah, it's leave it in the ground pricing. There's the demand is falling off the map right now. Brian says that my cost basis for this SMCI is 30.53. Uncle Bruce, I am having fun. Are you having fun yet? I'm having a really good time here. I like this game. Well done, Brian. You deserve to have fun, and you deserve to build that portfolio so that down the road you're writing 20 at a time, 50 at a time, at $6 a contract, 32,500 US coming in the front door today. Those are the days coming up for you. Just stick around long enough, and you're going to make it. There are people here on this channel who started making trades for the first time on the option market, one at a time. One contract, 2 contracts, 1 contract, 3 contracts, 2 contracts, and slowly built their confidence and their ability and their capital. And they were writing 5 to 10 contracts at a time for a while, and then it's 12, 15 contracts. There are people here who don't communicate much with me anymore. They're doing 50 to 100 at a time. And they're doing rather well. And it all started here with class number 1. It just, there it is. Start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Splair, the game is made with historical employees, always finding a way to fascinate me. History was my favorite school subject, but the money is made here. Bobby, I got $12. I got $12 for SMCI 40s when the stock was 40. Isn't that crazy, Bobby? Isn't that wild? Splair, SoFi, really unspectacular today. Bobby, is that game like a Souls game, Splair? It has my interest. There you go. I don't know. We're up 220 on the Dow. We're trying to form a base, trying to hang on. I don't know what the market is doing. It's trading water. 53-point gain on S&P, 291 on NASDAQ. SoFi is 1272, now up 20 cents. It's doing rather well. It's doing rather nicely. ASTS down 8, Rocket Lab up a dime, GameStop down 6 cents. SoFi's doing just fine. MSTR up 1340. 1340 gain on MSTR to 393.50. AI up 2 cents. Super Micro up 70 to 32.56. NVIDIA up 371 to 112.63. Tesla up 15 cents. That's what I've got. Spiders are up 5.94. The Qs are up 6.81. Palantir down 73 cents. Got to 120, now down to 117. Costco up 182. Coinbase up 129. Google up $1. Apple down $2. Broadcom up 4.80. Microsoft at 429.50. The high today, 437. We've given up $7.50 a share to still be up 34, but it's giving up ground. I know someone here was saying earlier, I'm sitting on a condor on Microsoft, and I'm really near the calls are close. Not anymore. Those calls are out of the money, and down goes the stock. We'll see how it goes. Intel up 16 cents. Netflix down 283. The Facebook shares are up 25.89 at 574. They backed off from their highs of the day as well. EI Lilly still down $63 a share. Amazon is up 430. Uber up 64. Adobe up 220. Cisco up 41. AMD up 141 at 98 a share. Unity up 54. Enphase up 33. Spire down a nickel. Moderna down 122. Pfizer down 26. And IBM down 60 cents. HBQ up 18, Home Depot up 22 cents, Vanik Semiconductors up 259, Goldman up 428, Boeing up 47, Target up 47, JP Morgan up 25 cents, Walmart up 26, Disney up 15, American Airlines up 17 cents, DraftKings down 9 cents, AMC down a half a penny, Royal Caribbean up $6 at 220.94. Cruise lines will be announcing in the not too distant future lower bookings, cancellations for this winter from Europeans, Canadians, and others. Count on it. This is coming. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, giddy up, everybody. Welcome. Let's go. Beach Boy. Hi there, Auntie Jen. The toaster trader is doing his thing. No complaints. Lemon pie and Jameson's. Enjoying your time with Jen Jr. Please enjoy your time with her. That was a nice triple bite to end last night's show, by the way. There you go. Splair, play it hardcore. Your pizzle will get yanked. I have no idea what he's talking about. I do not know what his man is saying.
Don't want to get hung up on your pizzle.
And I'm not sure if I want to read these comments. Bobby, I'm that person. My first year was only one contract on DraftKings. Nail biting all year, laugh out loud. Has Bobby come a long way since the beginning of those single contract trades, those single contract rights on DraftKings, where he's worried about losing his stock and what is going to happen and is this going to do this and that. It's been a hell of a ride, and Bobby is enjoying life here as an option writer, as he should. Giddy up, buddy. Well done.
Yeah, you kind of have to go through that, don't you?
Yes, you do. You have to step up and say, I'm going to learn to do this. I'm going to be an option writer. I'm going to join Beach Boy. I'm going to join Alberto. I want to be like Splairs, like Zeta State. I want to be like all these other folks. I want to make money in this market. I'm going to hang out with this guy and his kid and his family. Absolutely. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for joining us this morning. Very much appreciate you all being with us today. The PayPal or the notifications keep coming in here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to Alberto for the PayPal donation today. Thank you to Deep Value today. Thank you to Beach Boy today. Some of you doing PayPal donations. Some of you doing super sticker donations. Thank you all so very much. Much appreciated. Just want you guys to get richer. Nothing personal. Just want you to get richer. No brainer behind it, really. Thank you. Thanks again to those of you today who have hit the thumbs up button, and the 207 of you now who have answered my question of the day. The thumbs up meter is 161. We need 39 more there. The question of the day is, I will earn over X amount of money in 2025 from writing options, Uncle Bruce, because of this channel, specifically because of this channel. Now, 207 people have answered, making between $15,000 and $50,000 this year in 2025. 57% of you are saying, yep, I'm making between $300 and $1,000 a week right now because of this channel, writing options. Making between $50,000 and $100,000 this year, 26% of you. Making between $100,000 and $250,000, 10% of you are saying, yep, that's 20 of you. And now over $250,000 a year, 7% out of 200 plus. That's 15 people are saying making more than $250,000 a year, Bruce, being part of this channel. Absolutely. That's 20 plus grand a month and more. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, everybody. If you're a 250,000er, you're making 250,000 or more a year in returns from being an option writer, you are a top 10%er of the American demographic. That is an official line. Anyone making 250 grand or more is a top 10% demographic person. The bottom 90% spend half of all the money made in America. The top 10% spend the other half. That's where I'm getting you guys to, the top 10%. I've got to get you to 30,000 a month and more to get you beyond just the top 10% line, because your dollar is depreciating, costs are going up, and you've got to make money. It's as simple as that.
As long as they don't get altitude sickness from going up too fast.
Well, there's that. Thank you, Auntie Jen, for this ham and cheese bagel. Oh yeah, baby.
There's lots on there today. You're just.
Am I going to be?
You're going to turn red.
Am I going to go?
Be crying.
Am I going to be sweating today?
Yeah. All of those things.
She thinks I'm going to be sweating today from the Phillips.
All of that.
Phillips hot mustard. We'll see about that.
Let's just check the color of your face.
Yeah. Where's the Dow? We're up 265. Well, let's write that down. We're up 265 on the Dow. Let's see if this market goes up or down with me having this bagel. Huh?
Very hot. Being under the
there it is, baby. Look at that ham and cheddar cheese and Phillips mustard with the toasted sesame bagel. Oh my goodness. I feel it.
Do you?
It's there.
Oh yeah, it is.
I love it.
There you go.
I love it.
I gave it a nice little woo on top. Woo.
A little woo on top. Wow. Did any of you get a little woo on top to start your day off? I got one. I'm still trying to figure out what that means, but I got a woo on top. There you go, everybody. Everybody, giddy up. Cutting edge flicks. I currently have about 60 to 70 active contracts that die today through Jan 2026. Welcome to the party, pal. Blair, by the way, did anyone notice that GameStop is not moving much since earnings? We're 27.72. Do you remember that Mr. Cohen bought a bunch of stock at 21.55? Look how he's doing. He's doing just fine. One, bagel. Corinne, number 164. Blair, just checked. It was 29 on earnings. And now again, closely to it. So, it's in that neighborhood. Welcome all to the program. The ham and cheese bagel with Phillips hot mustard on it. Oh, yeah, I love this.
That was the end of the first jar. But then we have a second jar.
That's right. We'll have to go to downtown LA at least one more time before we're out of here.
Take home the groceries.
Get another jar of that stuff. Oh my, lovely. SoFi 1275 up 24 cents. Go SoFi. The Dow's up 307. The Dow is up. The bagel's working. Keep eating that bagel, Bruce. Mm, 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 mm.
The more Philippe's is on there, the faster it races.
The higher the market goes. Oh, yeah. ASTS is up. Rocket Lab is up 40. GameStop down 12. Come on, GameStop. Join the party, pal. MSTR up $14. AI up 8 cents. Let's go. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Mike says you can order Philippe's online. That's how I got mine.
Yeah, it's made in America.
Are you in America, Mike? Are you in America?
I'm in America.
Where are you hanging out, buddy?
Philip.
Jen's got to check this out. Jeff Glass, currently just a $1,500 a month in there. Maybe someday if I don't get thrown from the Trump roller coaster, it'll go even higher. I'm sure it'll get better, Jeff. It's just going to get better and better. Oh, this is good. Got a kick going here. Got a sinus thing going. I need this. Juan, that mustard clears sinus and market congestions. That's what it does. We're up 329 on the Dow. No, I'm in New York, says Mike. I'm in New York, so American. See, we're in California. We can order it too.
Yes. And get delivered here and then take it out.
Yeah.
That's why Soap Lady must think we're very dirty, but I ordered a lot because I don't get it again. Your ham is squishing out.
I noticed, but not for a lot. That sounds kind of dirty on radio, doesn't it? Your ham is squishing out.
Is that a euphemism?
What do you mean by that? My ham is sticking out. Oh my. That was a good half bagel. Lovely. Let's go. Cheers, all of you. Here's the other half of that bagel. Ham, cheddar cheese on a toasted sesame seed bagel, courtesy of Whole Foods. Those bagels are pretty good here at Whole Foods. A correction here from Market Watch. We were talking about Estee Lauder with the 7,000 layoffs. They're saying that Estee Lauder has laid off 2,600 workers out of the 7,000. So that actually sounds worse because you can see it's almost 40% of their workforce being let go. That's a kick right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There be Philippe's hot mustard in this bagel. Oh yeah. There be. Oh, there be. We're up 320 on the Dow. Okay. John T says, I got in the queues. 474 to 476 on the puts. These queues are 484, by the way. So he's $10 away from the puts. 489.91 on the calls. $5 or so on the call side. I'm going to make 9.5% or $386. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. That's what I'm going to make on this thing. Interesting return. This is a $2 spread on the put side and a $2 spread on the call side. So it's a $200 position for each one. And he's looking at $386 on this trade. So he's written a number of them, obviously. I can breathe. Here's something from Brian. Even with a few bad months this year, red tariff market, I think I should make at least 50 grand US this year. I am personally aiming for 70,000 US. Bring it on 2025. Right on, Brian. I started 3 years ago with 9 poor man covered calls on GameStop. That's how I started writing options. Right on, buddy. Rock and roll. Cutting edge. How long ago did you retire, Bruce, from playing the options game and all that stuff? Well, I've never done the options game as a trader as you're doing it. Remember, I went on YouTube live in 2017, full time, putting in 70 hours a week to build a travel channel. And then I built this channel starting in 2020 and decided to keep working that angle, not knowing that by January 21, this channel would blow out. And by May, June, I would be doing classes on how to write options to bring up all that knowledge from way back when and bring it forward to today's world with the phones, the apps, the AI intelligence available to you. I mean, it's just completely different. So yeah, my options world was antique compared to what we have here. There's no comparison. There's just none.
Not the same animal.
Bobby, spit out that bagel, Uncle Bruce Spider, 562, 561.96. Brian, I believe that the 560's golden pocket resistance might be a nice run if it stays above it, says Brian. There you go. All right. 561 on Spire trying to get to 562. Q is 483.93. This is so good. Lovely. The Dow's up 300. SoFi up 19 cents. ASTS is green, up 7. Rocket Lab up 33. GameStop only down 5 cents. It's coming back. Flint Creek is in the house. Late, but here. Last night, Auntie Jen and Jen Jr. were rifling through the box that we received from Flint Creek Soap Company a little while ago.
Because I had ordered some soap specifically for her.
Jen ordered soap specifically for the daughter, and they were rummaging through the box going, I got this for you. I got this for you. Oh, that smells really nice, Mom. Oh, yes, and I got this for you.
Yes, you tried it. You liked it.
Lovely. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the Party Pals. Thank you again for answering my poll question of the day. 214 answers now have come in on the poll question of the day. 168 thumbs ups are here. 32 away from 200. Wonder if we can make that. 57% of the 214 people here are saying, I'm going to make between 15 and 50,000 this year in option profits because of this channel. Writing options. 26%, 50 to 100 grand, Bruce, making 1 to 2,000 a week on average writing options because of this channel. 11% who are here say, I am making between 100 and 250,000 this year. That is $2,000 to $5,000 a week on average because of this channel.
That's so good. That's so good.
Jen likes that number.
Absolutely. Couldn't happen to find
You couldn't happen to find her people. 7% of you are indicating to us you're going to make more than $250,000 this year writing options. That is at least $20,000 a week or more in revenues. I'm sorry, $20,000 a month or more in revenues. $5,000 a week or higher. That tells me that some of your lives have completely changed. Absolutely. There's nothing nicer than going on a lovely holiday in Italy, France, Germany, Spain, the UK, wherever you are in Europe, knowing that I make 5 to 10 grand a week writing options. And I do that from here too. It doesn't matter. I write options all the time, wherever I am, and I make 5 to 10 grand a week doing it. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Beautiful. You know, some of you guys are trying to make Julia Roberts money. You're looking to make Julia Roberts money. That's what you want. Others of you keep telling me, actually, Bruce, I'm trying to make Nancy Pelosi money. That's what I like to do. Or, if that's too offensive, I'm trying to make Marjorie Green money. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to make Marjorie Green money. And then I want to have a town hall in my hometown and let people come and talk to me. And I'm going to have a bunch of security guards with tasers to keep the crowd in check. That's what I'm going to do, says Marjorie Taylor Green, or whatever her name is. Welcome to America. You gotta love it. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the show. Thank you for all being here. Let's get you richer. We're up 279 on the Dow. It's kind of unchanged from when I started. We got up to 350 and now we're back to 269. Here we are. 1270 on SoFi. Up 19 cents. We're up 18 on ASTS. We're up 32 on Rocket Lab. GameStop just off 15 cents. MSTR up 15.49. AI up 25 cents. Z Estate, I have sold 10 cash secured puts GameStop with a $25 strike. Now, I originally sold it for $4.78, then expires July 18 this year. I can buy it back for $2.31 to lock in a profit. Or should I wait it out or buy it back and sell it again? What are your thoughts? Well, okay. Think about, when did you write it? How long ago was it that you wrote it? Where was the stock when you did write it? To analyze where you're at now, because the stock now is $27.76. It expires July. This is May 1, so all of May, all of June, and then July. So it's 2.5 months that it dies. That's 10 weeks to go. Did you write it 10 weeks ago when it had 20 weeks to go? If that is the case, how much could you get now to write a $25 cash secured put that expires in maybe October, 2.5 months after July? So August, September, October. Could you write an October put for 25 and get your hands on 478 like you did before? Could you get 450 to $5? If you buy this back at 231, can you add $2.50 a contract times 10? It's $2,500 US into your hands by just rolling in time the same strike forward to October. Does that interest you? The money, the 2,500 American dollars, additional cash in your account, additional interest being earned on it, putting it into something else. I don't know. I mean, you know what to do with this still. Zed, 151 thumbs up, by the way. Stock option Sensi, number 168. Mike, I'm making that Abe Vigoda money right now. I'm making Abe Vigoda money. Zed, I sold it February the 3rd, Bruce. So is it February 3rd, March 3rd, April 3rd, May 3rd. So tomorrow, day after, it'll be 3 months. So if you were to add 3 months to this July contract, so it's August, September, October, maybe the middle of October, maybe the middle of November, how much more can you get for that 90 days time that you've already got? You've been paid for 90 days of time. Of course, the stock has fluctuated in that time. We all know that. Are you comfortable with a $25 strike for October or November for more money? And add that to your cash pile, add that to your budget, no new car payments, whatever you think, giddy up. And you can do that with all of your option rights. All of you can do this with your option rights. If you've got cash secured puts out there on whatever you've got cash secured puts on, ask yourselves, geez, could I roll my Rocket Lab cash secured puts forward for more money? Could I roll my AI puts forward? Can I roll my Unities? Can I do my SoFis? What if I were to buy back my January puts and create June 26 puts? How much more money will I get? Is it worth my while to consider that? What about any other cash secured put positions you're working on? And now call options. You've got call options out there. You've written 3 months ago, you wrote a call option out of the money on a stock. It's still out of the money. It's come down because it's been 90 days. Can you now write a new call option for 90 days further than the call you got that you wrote for a different strike price or similar for a lot more cash? Might be a good idea. Get paid for the amount of time you've been waiting. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait for the last month. Look now and say to yourself, you know, in 90 days, I have really been generating some nice percentage return on this contract. I'm up 45% on this contract. But if I were to write a 3 month out, 5 month out, 6 month out new contract to replace the one I've got, you know, I could add 50% more cash in my hand right now and earn interest on it right now because of where you are, how you invest your funds. And or you might say, you know, Bruce, I've been thinking about doing some of these call credit spreads on some of these indexes you're talking about, daily expiry. I would like to kind of play with that with about 3, 4, 5 grand. But I don't want to put more cash into my account. But wait a minute, Uncle Bruce, if I were to roll some of these puts and calls for further in time, I could cobblestone 5 grand together like nothing. And I could be doing call credit spreads today that expire tonight or expire tomorrow on this or this or this or this, way out of the money. And can I make 10% on 5 grand by tonight or tomorrow? That's $500. On top of the roll, I just finished doing these rolls. I brought in this dough. Now I'm adding 500 to that. And all next week, I'll be doing that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be writing rollovers, 0 days to expiries on this cash, compounding it going forward. Hey, Uncle Bruce, you are like, this is a generator of cash here. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to tell you for the rest of your life. Can you make 500 a day, 5 days a week, doing a call or put credit spreads, iron condors? That is $2,500 a week. That's $125,000 a year. You can't spend $4,000 by buying all my classes and being a Gold Bagel member for a year. It doesn't add up to that much. You're going to make 125 grand in the next year doing just what I've talked about, and that's without compounding any of it. Think about this: 3-6 months from now, guess what you're doing with all those cash secured puts and call options? You're rolling them too. You're going to roll them forward another 3 months or whatever. You're going to bring in another bunch of dough. You're going to write even more credits. You're going to now make $1,000 a day. That is $5,000 a week. That is $250,000 a year. That makes you a top 10%er of the American demographic. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to get you out of this shell of being broke all the time, getting by. We're surviving. No, I want you thriving. I want you to think hard, where you go, you know what, this guy, Uncle Bruce, has made things completely screwed up everything around here. I used to be so comfortable being broke, and now I'm uncomfortable being well off. This guy has screwed up my life, and I can now do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, because I can be an option writer doing anything. I never thought I could stay in a 4-star hotel in Tokyo at $500 a night for a week, with the pool on the 40th floor and getting a massage at the sauna and going out for a tour of the city and riding a bullet train next week to Sapporo or whatever I'm doing. I never thought any of that would be in my wheelhouse. And I'm writing options at the same time. I am not used to this, Uncle Bruce. You have screwed me up completely. My relatives don't know where I am. They don't know what time it is where I am. They send me an email or text. They go, "Are you awake right now? How are you doing? What's going on? Send me a picture of where you are." And you send them a picture of Mount Fuji in the background. Having a wonderful time. Wish you were here. How's it going at the cubicle that you're still at years later? Like I say, we screw up lives around here. Left, right, and center. It's what we do. Join or not, up to you. You decide if you want to be part of the party, pal. Thank you all again and again and again for the thumbs ups, taking the classes, hitting me up for one-on-ones, learning how to write options, and changing your lives. Well done, everybody. 176 thumbs ups, only 24 to go. Yay! 24 to go. I got an ad for a burrito on my channel here. Oh my goodness, a burrito. Unbelievable. At least that's what I thought it was. I don't know. Unbelievable. 176 thumbs ups, 167 people watching. And the poll question of the day has now attracted 216 responses. Thank you all for joining this man here today. Stock Option Sensei, number 168, baby. Mike, I am making that Abe Vigoda money. Oh, yeah. Zed, we need a class on 0 days. You need to do a class on 0 days. Corinne, 173, Bruce. I'm giving you a thumbs up here for sure. As Blair, just in case, have a relaxed day, everybody. My old phone is overheating, so I'm on the TV right now. Thank you, my buddy. You take care out there, Blair. Folks, have a great rest of your day today. We're up 299 points on the Dow. Flatlining right now. We're up 26 cents on your SoFi at 1277, 1278 or so. ASTS is up 25 cents. Rocket Lab up 36. GameStop is down 5 cents. No big whoop. And we're up $15 on the MSTR, and we're up 23 on the old AI. Get richer, everybody. It's hot here, you know. It's 25 degrees Celsius, Bruce. It's really hot here. What is that, 74 degrees, 76 degrees? That's our overnight low. What are you talking about?
It's the 1st of May.
Yeah, it's only May. Richard Carlin, knee. Don't forget the Knights of Knee. Honor your friends, the Knights of Knee. They're your pals. They'll help you make even more money. Thank you again, everyone. If you have any questions, send me an email. If you have a very complicated question, send me an email and a donation, and maybe I'll answer it. I'll do what I can. I'm not going to give a price, though. Unbelievable. Thank you all very, very much. And have a wonderful day, a great rest of your session. We'll be here tomorrow for Option Expiry Friday. Giddy up, baby. Option Expiry Friday tomorrow. Ooh, there's going to be money made around here. Get richer. Corinne, get richer. Richard, get richer. Splair, I know, but we had 15 degrees a few days ago. You got to get used to this there, buddy. You got to walk around in shorts. I don't know what to say to you. This is Celsius numbers. Oh, we know. Splair, neat. There you go. Jen and I are going to say our goodbyes and wish you all the best today. And we want you to get very, very wealthy. Okay, keep up the drive, keep the good work going. But in 3, 2, 1, we're going to say bye.